power positions, right? But if you do not sustain your life out there and always fail to win your engagements, it's not just going to work for you. But now here we're going to be opening up our post-road strikes. This is going to be a map pick by Forsuits Esports, starting on the attack side, and they're already extending their way over towards the tank here.
Josh with the Fennec on the hunt. Spots the player out, but Justin just spots him a tad bit earlier. CBR4 beams, but that's not going to be anything to shout about just yet. Just 3 lives equal, traded on both sides, and now 4. Back and forth, they continue to go with Marco on a triple spree. Can he take out Aski as well? And oh my goodness, he does exactly that. But finally sorted out by Olmo, the Slayer from the side of Forsuits. 23 to 23, lives all equal, but the attacking team of Forsuits have not really made much of an impact at that A control point.
Yeah, but after dropping their gunfights at the B side, they finally look to this side and hey, we should stack up one hill for now and make sure that we get some time and play the objective, and that's why they have 2 players holding off the point. 2 segments done here already. They have number 2 in yellow in Aski holding up towards the rocks, and this is gonna be a great initiation for them to actually flip it up, but they're losing lives here and you gotta take care of your lives. And you can see per PV Sage, their spawn traps are actually working.
They are actually going in for the spawn trap. Hunter killer drone circles around and gets a double. Baki hits it. Gordon and Chicken eaten up by a hunter killer drone. You gotta absolutely hate that bad. Omo, just a quick sort out onto Justin, and that A control point has been teased but not sorted out just yet. 20 more seconds to go, and Forsuits Esports can go ahead to attack B, and they're gonna do it both at the same time, splitting apart the defenses from the side of PV Sage. This is big brain plays coming through for Forsuits, and it's the last ditch effort.
Yeah, they just have to make sure that they do not drop their gunfights from here on out. They're down to their final 5 lives compared to PV Sage just got 10 at the moment. They're claiming time at the A site. They're stopping the clock here as well. They're winning essential gunfights. And with this A capture, that will extend the clock to another minute. Now they can move in towards fire and go in towards the 2nd floor and take away the power position being held by Mako. And when they win their gunfight, that's going to be bigger odds for them to win this game.
And yes, you guys are absolutely correct. When you look at the bottom right side of your screen, you will see the guns of these pro players as well as the code for their build. So if you take that and you throw it into your game, you're going to have a pro build for yourself. So good luck. Hopefully we see you out here on broadcast one day. 1 to 2 lives. Forsuits Esports holding on with Chari. Has got the Fennec tagged up a tad bit as well. Chari gets away with his life, but they've earned a lot of time to play around here. And a clutch has been denied by the LK24.
He got caught walking at the mid streets where Hayero was aiming down his sight, and that's a close matchup between these 2 squads. But for PV Sage, their initiative was to go in for those spawn traps, and it eventually worked at the early game, and it paid a dividend for Forsuits at the late half of the 1st round. But here at the attack site, as they go for a switch, they invest in this gravity vortex, they find those first 3 kills, and they're going to be opening up that B side here as well as the top fires. They win this gunfight with Hera making this big plays.
Absolutely, Hera on a force spree right now. 3 out of gravity vortex and 1 instant, but gets traded out finally as Josh steps right back up to the plate as well. This time Forsuits Esports with the defense, and they are flushing out all the players from the side of PV Sage, funneling them towards their own spawn, and this is a counter respawn trap, and this is something that Forsuits Esports is executing just for a little bit of revenge cap.
Yeah, PV Sage can't escape the spawns here. Forsuits are doing a lot better on the defense as they get that spawn trap activated. They got just sent out here at the top fire, just going in for the engagements and taking down any players going in at the staircase. And well, this is going to be 6 live count difference.
And 6 life count difference makes a huge one out there, especially when the clock is slowly ticking down. 25 seconds later on, when even they do go ahead to try to play any one of these objectives, they're going to have to play that super carefully because of the lack of lives. And now a 6 life differential. They finally go ahead to attack the B control point. 2 players on the attack. Justin! Perfect investment with the Annihilator. Single-handedly sneaking away the B control point. Surviving and slaying. But is he going to be able to get this final shot off as well? Aski responds with a Sparrow and ends his hope. But on the flip side of things, player number 4 with the Sparrow on the Great Hole. 5 more lives left. PV Sage might be able to pull this off.
Yeah, 4v5 situation. B side getting captured. That's going to be a minute if they get that capture locked in. But for Forsuits Esports, they're holding down the top fire here as well as the tank room. And if they can get these skills to be able to get this win. A 4v4 now, but Hera taking down Baki.
And they're still attacking this A control point as well. And there's just nothing that Forsuits Esports can do. They finally circle around, shut down, in from the back. Ace key gets checked by Chicken. Chicken on the spray spree. Does not find any connection just yet, but his LK24 most definitely does a lot of damage. The CBR4 sorts him out instant. 2 more lives left for each side. Make that a 1v2 as Hera looks to clutch this out against Omo and Chari.
You started off hot here. This round number 2 now, you have the chance to get this round number 2 to your favor and go up 2-0 here at Crossroads. Right at the attack side, you got 49 seconds to work with. You activate that Hunter Killer drone. You will not find any players at the moment, but if you can get the push here and extend out all towards the catwalks, you should be able to line up these players one at a time.
And the Hunter Killer drone does not connect, and Chari sorts it out instant. Fantastic play from both sides. PV Sage did manage to pull one quick one off in the first round, but Forsuits Esports hit right back. But that was very, very close to the side of PV.
Yeah, and the thing here was that they were spawn trapped, but they still ended up with the victory. So you got to really commend how well they managed to keep up their pacing. And that's a great sign that they have managed to get themselves back in here. And well, although Forsuits is going to take that. Let's see here as we switch to sides. It's like almost going to be extending out here. Super aggressive all towards this B side. They're making sure that the A side is going to be in their side here for now as they use the B side attack to beat that distraction. And now they're claiming time here once again.
Yeah, great plays, great strategy from Forsuits Esports. Just keeping the 5 out onto the B control point. Well, just a single objective player sneaks away A. And it looks like Josh is about to pull that off exactly. But Omo now for that backup as Josh gets shut down. The War Machine for the Popcorn! Just about to get shut down, and Justin saves the day, but Chari's there. Back and forth we go, but Forsuits Esports is relentless. They want this A control point, and they're gonna have the A control point.
And just like that, they managed to get that A side. But look, they have 3 players back towards this B side, and Baki is holding himself at the fire and is burning them up with the claw. And just as we see it, the meltdown coming in from Sage down to their final 11 lives, and Forrest continues the pressure here, holding this position on the map aggressively.
This is just insane, Cali. Just 9 lives left. Lost thus far from the side of Forsuits Esports. As I speak, 2 do get dropped, but the objective is getting sneaked away. And PV just can't do much with it. Here comes Chicken with the War Machine. He needs to get super aggressive from an angle like that. He's not going to be able to walk away with much. And as that B control point does manage to get flushed out finally, a little bit of breathing room now for PV Sage, but 5 lives left.
Yeah, make that 3 lives left here. And you can see number 5 in Baki already extending his way out towards enemy lines, but he's gonna fail. But he's gonna give that team the chance to actually move inside of this B flag, and they're gonna win through capture. And what an amazing play there coming in, lined up for Forsuits Esports, winning back-to-back. That's what you want after dropping that round number 1.
If that was Jig Jag, they wouldn't have captured the hill.
They would have gone for the execution.
Trophies all set up, and it's going to be an early claw on the operation. Marco whips it out, goes in for a quick one, and Omo will be able to drop by and try to see if he can shut him down. Marco does get taken out, and Justin looking the wrong way as Omo does a quick one on him. Hunter Killer drone, a little bit useless in a situation like that, as Omo circles around, finds yet another. This guy's the luckiest player at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's just team-rolling and just running around the map like he's the main character, just going in for the beam with the Fennec and the close-range engagements. He's going to give his team that chance to go up 3 lives here. And you can see Josh setting up perfectly by the trailers to funnel down the spawn of PV Stage onto one angle here at Crossroads Strike at the defensive side. And well, for Omo, he's just out there beaming once again, this time with the War Machine.
War Machine supremacy from Omo, but a lot of those just did not find the connection. Smart defensive play from the opposing team. But 2-1, 11 lives left here for PV Sage. Make that 9. And it looks like this is just going to be an absolute no-no. Forsuits Esports on the verge of walking away with a perfect 3rd round victory as that A control point barely gets scratched.
Yeah, you can see the spawn trap just being ensued here Forsuits Esports is going for the show.
Oh.
2 players remaining. You have a chance to actually go for some execution. The question is, are you going to do it? Amana finally deals 1 player, but Cherry gets the kill on to Justin. No execution will be done at this matchup, but it's still going to be an execution made by Forsuits Esports at the overall series as they win through a sweep. 3-0 being owned here by Forsuits Esports.
Amazing plays and very impressive. The Frankenstein squad of Forsuits Esports continue to pummel down their opponents. Second series win, this time a perfect one. Perfect not just at